Good morning to one and all present here. This is Priyanka R from first year B.Ed Physical Science Department. I would like to thank my beloved principal sir and all my dear teachers for giving me this opportunity to submit my online video. Today here I am about to discuss about the topic which is forest resources. Now let us get into the slides. Forest resources. Let us first discuss what is resources. Resources are going to be the part of our life. For man to live, air, water, land, sunlight, and food are the most indispensable ones. Man gets his food from plants and animals. Agriculture, fishing, and cattle rearing were the major occupations of the early man. As civilization started progressing, man started using minerals and energy resources to expand the comfort of his life. In the present day lifestyle, we are pushed to the stage to think that without electricity, man's life is not possible even for a minute on this planet called Earth. Due to the continued use of the natural resources, different problems, including even environmental pollution, has shoot up. There are various kinds of natural resources like land resources, forest resources, water, mineral, food, and energy resources. This resources which is mainly used to satisfy the human needs and contribute to the human welfare. Getting into our topic, forest resources. So, the term forest is derived from the Latin word fortis, which means outside. Forests are self-sustaining wooden tracts with biotic community which is highly dominated with trees and plants. They contain 90% of the terrestrial biomass and covers 40% of the land. Forests occupy 63.85 million hectares, which is like 19.48 percentage out of 329 million acres of geographical area of India. In India, there are 4 major types and 16 subtypes forests. Our forests meet 40% of the energy need of the people and 30% of the fodder need of the cattle population of our country. It is said only those nations which contains forest in one third of a geographical area are fertile and receives rainfall. Both the departments of Indian government, Indian Forest Survey and Indian Remote Sensing insist that the forest area is to be increased from the present 20% to 33%. According to the survey, shortage of rainfall in our country would be avoided if we raise the forest in 110 million acres. Now, let's get into the next topic, which is uses of forest. So, we can highly classify the uses of forest into two, which is direct uses and indirect uses. So, when we talk about the direct uses, how do we directly get in contact with the products and the materials which is available in forests? When we talk about the indirect uses, how forest is highly useful for the development and for the welfare of our country. Let's discuss about few of the direct uses of forest. Forest, it provides us domestic firewood, timber to make furnitures and building materials like doors and windows. Forest products can also be used to produce sandal oil, paper boats, newsprints, even clothes, matchsticks, and agarbatti sticks, etc. They also fulfill the human food needs to some extent, providing fruits like almond, walnut, cashew nut, as well as honey. They provide some herbal spices like nutmeg, cinnamon, and clove, which helps us in curing the human diseases. Certain chemicals are also used in dyeing industries, are obtained from the barks of some trees. They also provide gum, rubber, natural rubber, etc. Now, let us discuss about few of the indirect uses of forest. Forest, it protects the soil from the direct action of rain and wind, as plants and trees holds the soil particles firmly, thus soil erosion is prevented. Forest has a moderating effect of temperature and other climatic conditions. They increase the rainfall frequencies and the level of humidity in the atmosphere. Forest reduces the atmospheric pollution by absorbing the polluting gases, particularly carbon dioxide, and collecting the suspended particulate matter. Forests offer food and shelter for many a wild animal and plants. Rainwater slowly percolates into the soil, providing perennial supply to springs and rivulets. Next, we are going to discuss about the depletion of forest resources. Like the most important example for the depletion of the forest resources, it can be either by deforestation or the major reasons for the deforestation. Deforestation is deliberate removal of forest cover by felling trees and burning plants. In India, one third of land was covered with forest during the late